Hi guys, and welcome back. It's been a while since I've been in this part of my kitchen, and I'm very happy to announce that we have the agate back on again. So we know it's truly autumn whenever this is cranked up again. So we turned it back on the 1st of October. So I thought I would show you guys what to do with all those apples that if you're fortunate enough like me, you get a big box of apples like this from Mommy. Gave me these actually. Somebody gave her them. So I'm going to show you how to make the most easiest, that's terrible grammar, but the easiest cake. It's called apple cake. So I have some self-raising flour in here. I'm going to pop that in there. I have 240 grams of that. I have 90 grams of butter, which is not a lot really, and I am going to do what is known as the rub-in method, and I'm literally going to combine the butter with the flour until it resembles breadcrumbs. So you can totally do this if you have a mixer at home. You can do it on a low speed and you'll have that done in seconds. But for those of you who don't have a mixer, I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to just rub that butter in. It helps if your butter is at room temperature and the heat of your fingers just naturally, I was going to say dissolves, but that's not the right word, melts it. Melts the butter into the breadcrumbs. So we're almost there. Have a nice, it's changing to a nice kind of yellowy colour here. And as you can see, we have some nice fall decorations up around. Can you see over there on my windowsill, my sloe gin has turned super pink, and I am really happy about that. It's almost time to put it away now in a dark press for 2 months. So we just have to be very self-controlled and not go near it for 2 months. So that is that done. I'm just going to wash my hands super quick. What I add to that now is some caster sugar, and I'm only using, how much caster sugar am I using? 90 grams, no, 115 grams of caster sugar. Pop that in there. I'm also going to pop in 1 egg and a half a teaspoon of baking powder, which is not bread soda, it's completely different. And I'm just going to keep my milk here to the side because I'm going to add a little bit of milk. And you literally just mix all those ingredients together until they come together and form your dough. Okay, so just pop a little bit of milk in there just to get it to mix through. It should kind of look a little bit like a queen cake mixture or a Madeira mixture. That's what we're going for here. Pop another little splash of milk in there. I probably should have weighed the milk to give you a more accurate account. Anyway, there you go. You can see it's all coming together. Just another splash. So that's 3 splashes of milk. I suppose it depends on how heavy your hand is. The splashes. So that's what we're looking for there. A nice even mixture. And into that, I am going to peel these cooking apples. So if you can't get your hands on cooking apples, you can use the apples that are sitting in your fruit bowl that nobody wants to eat. You would think that this apple was bad because of the outside of it, but it's perfectly good. So don't go throwing them away unnecessarily. And then I'm literally just going to slice it in like that. And that's the part I love about this cake. There's no stewing the apples beforehand. Sometimes it takes a lot of effort to work up the energy to make an apple tart, because you have to make the pastry and then you have to stew the apples. So this I love because you just pop everything in all at once. So, fall colours are just beautiful out there. I got out for a walk this morning, and honestly that is the reason why I'm doing this video, because I find a walk really helps with my head. Like it helps me to achieve things that I want to achieve, and it takes the mountain out of tasks. You know, sometimes things become so big you think, I just can't do it. And it's not a big deal once your head is in the right space. So it takes very little to put me off going for a walk, but I managed to do it this morning, even in the rain. So I'll continue with this and get the 2 apples chopped in here, and then I'll show you what to do next. Preheat your oven to 190. I keep forgetting about that because in the Aga here, the oven is always hot. So that's the beauty about this time of year. I tend to do more baking because the oven's always ready, and it's a great time, actually, it's a great space to rise some dough as well. You know, when you need a nice warm space for your dough to rise, you're making bread or donuts or pizza. All the things you're not supposed to be eating if you're trying to lose a bit of weight. But I don't know, with all this talk of another lockdown here in Ireland, I'm not going to worry about things like that now. We just need to get through all this. So there you go. We have our nice apples mixed through there like that. Just give them a good stir in there together. And I have my tin here. I have one of those liners. I just find them so handy for making cakes or loaves of bread. You don't have to grease the tin. You just pop one of those in. And they can be expensive, but I think they're totally worth it. Mommy used to keep the wrapper from the butter, you know, the wrapper from the butter, and use those to line the tins. You can also do that as well. So that's your cake. I'm just going to spread it out evenly. And what I'm going to do is sprinkle just a little spoon of sugar over the top. This is just ordinary sugar, and that gives it a nice coating when it comes out of the oven. So I'm going to pop it in now and leave it in there for, how long does it say? About half an hour, but I will check it in about 20 minutes. Turn it around. I'll be back. Here we go, guys. Just going to pull it out of the oven, and it actually took a lot longer than I thought it would. It took about 40 minutes. So I turned it around halfway through. So if you have one of these little skewers at home, just pop it into the middle of the cake, and that's how you check. If it comes out clean, you know it's cooked all the way through. So I'm just going to pop this out here, super hot, and let it cool down here on the tray, and then we'll just leave it for a little while to cool down before we start tucking into it. I think this cake is gorgeous with a little bit of custard on the side. Just delicious. Hope you get a chance to bake with some lovely autumn fruits, guys, and get out there in the sunshine. Hope to see you again soon. God bless.